The rain would not go away on Monday night, so we all had to wait an extra day for Game 5 of the division series between the Cleveland Guardians and the New York Yankees. Game 5 at the stadium will go down Tuesday afternoon. Let's bring in New York Post Yankees beat writer Dan Martin, who will be at the stadium for this series deciding game. Dan, I know it was a long night for you waiting in the rain delay. How enjoyable was that, or not enjoyable?
It wasn't too enjoyable, Dex, but I'd say it was much less enjoyable for the thousands of fans who braved the weather and sat there for 2.5 hours until Major League Baseball finally decided to call it.
Not fun for the fans ever in that situation at all whatsoever. 2.5 hours, long time. Now, Dan, there was a lot of talk about MLB's decision to postpone Game 5 due to rain, and as we talked about, the time that it took to make the decision. With the game being pushed back a day, which team does the extra day benefit here? Is it the Guardians or is it the Yankees?
Well, we talked to General Manager Brian Cashman after the game last night, and he pointed out, you be careful what you wish for. The baseball gods have a way of evening things out. So, yeah, the Yankees get to start Nestor Cortes, which they would rather do than start Jameson Taillon. So they get their pitching plan back on attack, and they get an extra day for their bullpen to rest. They use the guys that they like, the Wandy Peraltas and the Clay Holmes. They've used them a lot. So now they have a chance to use them again today. But on the other side, Cleveland's could have Shane Bieber going. They haven't announced who they're starting yet, instead of Aaron Savale. So that's a benefit for them. So really, I mean, it's baseball. You can't predict what's going to happen. Both teams wanted to play last night, but look, I think the Yankees really like having Nestor on the mound.
You mentioned that, and that's the next question I was going to get into, with the Yanks deciding not to pitch Jameson Taillon and start Nestor Cortes on 3 days rest. Do you think this is the right move for New York here in Game 5?
I do. They clearly have a lot of confidence in Cortes. He's been their most consistent pitcher, despite how well Garrett Cole pitched at times this year, despite how good Luis Severino's looked at the end of the year. Nestor Cortes from the day one has been excellent. He had a little stretch, I guess after the All-Star break, maybe 2 or 3 starts where he was a little shaky, but then he picked right up where he left off, shook off an injury late in the season, and it's just been excellent. So, Jameson Taillon has been a little up and down in the second half. They like him, and, they're going to need him if they're going to win even the ALCS, let alone the World Series. But for today, I don't think you can argue with their decision to go with Cortes.
Cortes, it will be on the mound for the Yanks in Game 5. Now, there could be the argument, Dan, that all the pressure here is on the Yankees in this game. So prediction time for you. Who wins Game 5 and advances to the ALCS, and why?
Well, there is no argument that every ounce of pressure is on the Yankees. The Guardians have no pressure whatsoever. They shouldn't be here. The Yankees have a payroll that's over $200 million more than Cleveland. So, the Yankees have everything to lose, and not everything to lose, but they have to win this game. If the Yankees lose this game, winning the division really goes out the window. A lot of their accomplishments don't mean nearly as much. They've got to win this game and have a chance to get some revenge against the Astros in the ALCS. I think they will get it done. They're at home. They've got Cortes going. They'll have the crowd behind them. A 4 o'clock crowd during the week is not nearly as probably as good as the one they would have had last night. I don't know if it'll be a packed house or not, but every advantage is on the Yankee side right now, and they've got to win this game.
All right, there you go. You had it from Dan Martin, New York Post Yankees beat writer. The Yankees will get it done, or he thinks it will. I want to say that definitively. Get it done in Game 5 against the Guardians. We'll see how it all plays out. Dan, thank you for your time. Enjoy Game 5, and hopefully no delays for this one.
That's right. Thanks, Dak.